So off to say goodbye. On this particular day, I was leaving Gran Canaria, traveling alone, off to England to say goodbye to somebody for the last time. I was fortunate enough to get a lift from my suegro, my father-in-law, who picked me up in his little sporty car and dropped me to the airport. Always a pleasure to spend time with Tony. I got to the airport in plenty of time. I had time to sit and take a coffee before going through security, and I had an hour or hour and a half to wait before my flight. So I'm very British. I like to get there early, rather be early than late. Ryanair tends to be on time, so we took off pretty much on schedule. It was a beautiful day. I was a little bit overdressed for Gran Canaria, but I knew that the weather back in Blighty wasn't going to be quite so accommodating. It was an uneventful flight. I did get a little bit numb in the bum from sitting still in those little chairs for a while, but they got us there on time. We landed around about 2:45, 5:50. It was pitch black at that time. Night had definitely arrived. So I went and bought some tickets.
Now it's off to find a train. I got the ticket. Just got to find the big choo-choo.
I'm on the train. How pretty is this? Choo-choo.
We got a Greggs behind us, and my next stop is here, the Victoria line. Underground, going underground. We're going into the underground. That's it, I'm at Brighton Station. Just gone 9:30. Now I'm off to find Kim. Well, it's Saturday the 11th. Yesterday was a travel day. I travelled by train, plane and automobile. Very John Candy. I got here about 9:30. Got back to Mum's about 10 o'clock. Had a cup of coffee with Kim and a little bit of a chat. Her and Phil came up, and then I took a stroll down to the bar down the road. I was in there for 5 minutes. There was no bar staff, so I left there and went to the bottom of Elm Grove and had a couple of beers down there and took a brisk walk all the way back up here to Mum's. The weather is a lot milder than it was a few weeks ago when I was here. So I bought my big coats and I've got hats and gloves and stuff like that, but I'm going to venture out with just a scarf wrapped around my neck today and a lightweight jacket. I'm going to go into town now. I've been told there's a Greasy Spoon cafe, cheap and cheerful, where I can get a bacon butty or something. And then I'm going to walk around town and possibly down to the beach, because I don't know whether today's mild weather will continue. Anyway, let's go. So this is the pub I went to last night. They sometimes stay open until 4 o'clock in the morning. And way up that hill I had to walk home. Now I'm going to walk into town, see if I can't get a nice mug of tea somewhere. No buses for me today. Let these bad boys do the walking.
Made it to the cafe.
This was Mum's Cafe. I don't blame her. The tea and the sausage sandwich is delicious.
It looks like there's a way in. This building here is the theatre. I've worked there many moons ago. You can see we're coming well, we're in winter. This is beautiful when it's all blossoming and the trees are green. Grand old trees. If I'm not mistaken, they're tulips or daffodils. Apparently that's not the entrance to the theatre anymore, that's a museum and art gallery. Oh. Anybody see that squirrel? Little fella. It costs you about 800 quid for a studio flat here now, or a one-bedroom flat. How much does that cost you to rent? Is the cafe open? The cafe looks open. That's good news. Yeah, in summer, this place is heaving. The details in that building's architecture. They don't make them like that no more. Well, it's Saturday evening, it's 20 to 12. Today I woke up about 7:30. I went into town, went through the Pavilion Gardens, all around the lanes. My first stop was a little Greasy Spoon Cafe that Mum used to frequent. I never went there with her, but Kim and Alan told me that this is where she went. I went in there, had a mug of tea and sausage sandwich, and the food was good, the price was good, and the service was good. So it was a typical place that Mum would frequent. Then I went round the lanes and had a lot of window shopping going on, and I ended up going down and stopping at the Black Lion pub for a Swift Path. and I saw my cousins. One that I saw when Mum was in hospital, and the other one I haven't seen in 20 plus years, maybe 30 plus years, and it was wonderful. Then I went to get the bus, realised I only had £1 coin, so the genius I am, I went for a beer to get some change. So I had a beer in a pub next to the Churchill Square, and to be honest, it was going down very nicely. It was a nice little pub. I could have stayed there, I think. It was very nice, but always the responsible adult. I went home, back to Mum's, got the bus, come home and had a bit of a siesta, a nap, a snooze, rest in my eyes, 40 winks, however you want to call it. It was lovely and refreshing. I took a little stroll down the road and had a couple of pints in the Wellington. Now I'm back. I'm gonna call it a day, I think. Still no telly. So I've got the radio. I'm listening to Radio 2 and it's quite soothing. So I'll probably keep that playing throughout the night while I rest my eyes and get ready for tomorrow. Paul's turning up in the morning, or no, 2 o'clock, but Kim's coming before that. We're gonna try and sort out this chaos and make some room because I need to pump up some air beds. So it's all go. So good night for now.